Are you a music producer? Do you have the feeling sometimes that you're just not cut out for the business aspect of things? Like it's simply not your thing? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, watch this video.
delicatebeats.com.
For most of us, especially if you're watching this video, being creative comes naturally. Being organized to make money takes a lot more of our effort. Unfortunately, a lot of us artists do not quite make it because we are not willing to compromise our idealistic artistic vision of what our art should be and what it should stand for. In today's video, I'd like to help you transition from artist to creative business owner. Cool? Let's go. Number one, don't be a snob. Commercialize your art. Too often in the past, I butted heads with fellow composers because they were not willing to hear me out when it came to talk about the business aspect of selling music. They were not open to the idea of becoming business savvy as artists. There's definitely a group within any artistic community that feels like selling, being business-minded, and fighting for your worth is somehow evil. What's on the other side of this inability to let go of the artistic ego is fear. Fear of being taken advantage of. Fear of no longer being authentic. Fear of losing artistic control. I was lucky. When my younger brother finished his MBA, he had hundreds of very difficult conversations with me about me being too artistic minded and not open enough to really open the gates and really sell more music. He sought out to change my loser mentality. I was very much stuck in that snob phase, and well, it was holding me back a great deal. So we had long and painful discussions about pricing, strategy, who to sell to, how to increase sales. I wanted to produce for the artists with the most clout. He wanted to sell to anyone who showed interest in our product. Listen, it took me several years, but I'm now proud to say that I got rid of my inner snob. Tip number two, you need to value your work. Another illness that plagues a lot of music producers is their inability to evaluate the true value of their art. Free beats, 99 cents beats, buy 2 get 10 free. These are crazy deals. I mean, crazy. You can't build a business on this kind of mentality. You need to create scarcity and develop a sense of high value for your work. If you don't see your product, your beats, as high value, who will? Number three, use your visionary skills to build a mid and long-term plan. As artists, we are naturals when it comes to build visions in our minds. We are also experts at materializing these visions with our skills and talents. At the end of the day, getting an idea for a song is kind of the same exercise as drawing a strategic plan for your career and business. So I want you to draw a plan. What are you going to start with when you start building that beat selling business of yours? Create a beat selling website on BeatStars? Sign contracts with maybe 2 or 3 music marketplaces? Aside from selling digital products on these platforms, do you have any services you could sell? What's your differentiator on the market? How will you change the game this year? In 5 or 10 years, you have a vision. Write it down, execute like a pro. Number 4, you need to treat it like a job. Once you have your vision down, as I've stated earlier, you need to execute it. Each deliverable on the vision board is comprised of several milestones. Let's say phase 1 is getting your beats on one music marketplace. That's going to be the foundation of your master plan. Here is a broad outline of the steps required to make that happen. Number 1, you need a solid portfolio that highlights your musical gift. Number 2, research the right libraries for your portfolio. Number 3, compile this list of marketplaces in a spreadsheet. Number 4, use the spreadsheet to establish diversity and complementarity between the libraries. Number 5, reach out to the libraries in a professional, driven, and enthusiastic way. Number 6, sign the contracts. Number 7, upload the music and all of the edits for each song. 8, track your success metrics. 9, improve your musical niches based on the success metrics. 10, upload again. This is only the work required to create this one automated stream of musical income. Do you start to see the importance of a clear vision, which translates into multiple tasks and deliverables? You can't just play it all by ear. No pun intended. Draw your vision, break it down in global milestones. List all of the steps and tasks. Put a schedule together. Stay consistent. Track your progress. Identify the problem areas and finish what you've started. Number 5, finding your audience. To sell your art, you will need to find your dream customers. You might be getting the feeling right now that building one of these streams of income is a lot of work. That's why I advocate to start by leveraging existing audiences that are the property of these music marketplaces. That way you don't have to start marketing yourself right away, which is a very big undertaking in and of itself. That way you can focus all of your energy and time on what you're best at, making beats. If still you want to build your own beat selling website, just know that marketing might occupy a lot of your time, maybe even more than the music itself. Number 6, manage your skills. Get a clear sense of how you divide your time in each day. It might look something like this: 40% of your time creating, 40% on marketing, 10% on administration, and 10% on professional development. My personal recipe is a bit different. Here's how I divide my time: 60% creating, 10% admin, and 30% professional development. That way of dividing my time actually helped me a lot, especially at the beginning, to really improve my craft, improve the quality of my product, my music. So with this in mind, if your goal is still to create a successful beat selling website, you might need actually to allocate 70% of your time on marketing and professional development. So 40% on learning the marketing ropes and 30% actually marketing the website. Do you like marketing that much? Number 7, making strategic sacrifices. I know professional painters who actually had to focus on painting portraits to be profitable. This might not be their preferred type of painting, but that's what pays their bills. In my case, I need to make joyful, upbeat, major scale types of pop songs. The thing is, when I started in the stock music game, I had never really written any songs in major. I had to learn, but most importantly, I had to compromise. I couldn't just write any type of music anymore. I needed to create something that would pay my bills and allow me to keep living this lifestyle of freedom. So I put my ego aside and I found a way to find beauty in a style of music that I didn't appreciate all that much at the beginning. Are you willing and able to do the same? So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, share it on social media, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram at Delicate Beats. So who's ready to make big sacrifices and live their producer dream lifestyle? If you're one of those, I invite you to write in the comments below me. As you know, also, I will be launching my online course in a few weeks, the Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass, in which I will be taking a small number of music producers and I will train them to become, like me, a bedroom super producer. Spots are limited, so if you want to reserve your spot, I invite you to click on the link in the description, enter your name and email, and that way you will be notified before anyone else when the course will drop. So again, join the Early Bird Gang and I'll see you in the next video.